Southern States Wrestling presents an international wrestling extravaganza. Sunday, September 3rd, 6:30 p.m. Farmers Market Pavilion 308 Clinchfield Street, downtown Kingsport, Tennessee. Featuring stars from across the United States, the United Kingdom, and France. 2.5 hours of hard-hitting, high-flying excitement. The only way to see all of the action is to be there live. Tickets on sale now through Eventbrite and at the door starting 6 p.m. day of event. Southern States Wrestling International Wrestling Extravaganza. Sunday, September 3rd, Kingsport, Tennessee Farmers Market Pavilion. Don't miss this. Be there. Coming to you from downtown Model City, USA. Kingsport, Tennessee. One of America's longest running and most respected promotions. Southern States Wrestling. Featuring top stars from across the southern United States and beyond. Hello again, everybody. Bo James here with another big episode of Southern States Wrestling. We have a great half hour here coming up for you today. You're going to see a top 10 contenders matches. Andy Optimal, number 5, and Wayne Moxxi, the Dreamweaver, number 6, meet to see who's going to move up, who's going to move down in the rankings. In the last few weeks, things have kind of got heated here between these two best friends. It's going to be a tremendous match here today. Also, Joe Wheeler is going to introduce you to a young lady from England that is now competing in Southern States Wrestling, Miss Ruby Manitoba. Southern States Heavyweight Champion Wayne Adkins is here with some comments. Daniel Richards asked for some time, sent in an interview. We're going to play that for you. We're going to take a look at the former heavyweight champion Murphy Costigan and much more, but let's talk about it real fast. It came up at the beginning of the program. Sunday, September 3rd, an International Wrestling Extravaganza, Kingsport Farmers Market, downtown Kingsport, Tennessee, 6:30 p.m. It is going to be a huge night of action, maybe one of the biggest nights we have had in our 32 years of history here with Southern States Wrestling. We can't give you all the details just yet. Still waiting on a few contracts to be signed. But I can tell you this. We're going to be presenting this to a worldwide audience and a nationwide audience. And that's all I can tell you right now. Speaking of our worldwide audience, you may have heard that the Southern States Wrestling Network is shutting down as Pivot Share is going away. They've been our host for the last several years. But I'm very happy and pleased to announce right here that classic content from Southern States Wrestling and current content is coming to Fight Plus through Fight TV. We're going to tell you more about that as the program goes along. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the action. Let's go to ringside as Jonathan Darwin calls the action. Andy Optimal against Wayne Moxxi.
Top 10 contenders match underway here in Southern States Wrestling Legacy. Collar and elbow tie-up to start this one off. Both these young men hot and hungry, trying to climb up that ladder to get in the championship picture, and this is the only way you do it. Andy Optimal kind of on a tear lately. Some say by luck, some say by sheer grit. Defeating the progressive liberal Dan Richards to get himself in this position, and Dreamweaver Wayne Moxxi, well, luck has not been the man's favor. He could really use finding a 4-leaf clover in this match because of the fact that he has not really had winning ways. He's been cheated multiple times in multiple matches now. So it's almost like he has something to prove against Andy Optimal out there. And a good control of the wrist by the Dreamweaver. Good fundamentals, allowing Optimal to reverse though and show some impressive feats of his own. I tell you what, You will not find two more evenly matched competitors than the ones you're seeing in the squared circle right now. And Optimal trying to go to work on the legs and ground Moxxi, but unsuccessful as Moxxi, almost like an octopus, gets around Optimal. You see Andy Optimal there trying to reverse it of his own. Very limber young man, very hungry and dedicated young man, and somebody you want to keep your eye on as the Dreamweaver now with a rear waist lock going for the pin here. No! Very quickly, Optimal breaks out of that one. And the Dreamweaver trying to get Optimal up, but it looks like Andy's just going to go from behind there. Oh, wait a minute. I tell you what, this one's going to be one for the textbooks here, as you see both men finding body parts to work on. The Dreamweaver going to work on the left arm with Optimal. We've seen Andy go to work on the legs and the other arms there. This is what you got to do. When you have two young, aggressive men like you see in the ring right now, you want to keep that guy grounded. Because either one of them, with a burst of speed, could just take off and get the momentum shifting in their favor, and their opponent never gets it back. Good textbook here, work here, as we see between both competitors. And you see Moxxi trying to get Optimal down, does so successfully, and now twisting the ankle in a way it doesn't want to be. Moxxi knowing what he's doing here, bending the tendons and ligaments in a way that Optimal has to be careful of, because any damage there could make it almost impossible for Andy Optimal to put any weight on that leg. And Wayne Moxxi knows it. Just continuing to ground Andy Optimal here. And you see Andy finding a way to break free and does so. Good roll there out there. I tell you what, the fans here are really impressed at the abilities that we've seen out of both these gentlemen here. And who can blame them? I, for one, have to tip my hat to both of these men already early on. One half of a Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Are we going to see the full test of strength here? Yeah, we do. Both men almost evenly matched in weight. This one could go either way. And now both men trying to use their upper bodies. And you see Optimal now reaching around with the leg. Gets the leverage. But Moxxi finds a way to fight back. And there we go. Just that quickly, Andy Optimal goes to work on the wrist and grounds the Dreamweaver. And Optimal knows it. But look at the way Wayne Moxxi's fighting. Just being down there, grasping any way he can, almost out of desperation, knowing that if he loses here, he could start being out of the top 10 contender picture. He may have to go to the back of the line, because we got a lot of competitive men here in Southern States Wrestling that would love to break into the top 10 at this point. Andy Optimal feeling the same thing, I'm sure, as the head scissors applied by the Dreamweaver. Andy Optimal maybe not dropping out of the top 10, but definitely will drop a few ranks if he loses to Wayne Moxxi here. The head scissors cutting off the oxygen of Andy Optimal. Both men slow the pace of the match down. Very scientific wrestling from what we're witnessing. And you see Andy Optimal now going to work on the legs, but just that quickly, Moxxi fights back. And, grabbing the hair, getting the leverage any way he can. Body scissors applied by the Dreamweaver now. Oh, but Optimal fights out of it. Good for that young man. And now can he capitalize on what just happened? And you see Optimal going to work on the leg there, on the ankle is more specifically, as Moxxi's trying to find a way to roll over and get out of it. Does get up to a vertical base, but gets a rear waist lock for his efforts by Andy Optimal. Go for the pin, 1, 2, no! I tell you what, you hear the fans here in Kingsport, Tennessee. They know they're seeing a great wrestling match here today. Collar elbow tie, bringing this thing back over to it was. Side headlock takeover now by the Dreamweaver. And just grounding Andy Optimal. But look at Optimal, just that quick. Going to work on the head scissors to break free out of the side headlock. Optimal very slow here. Very methodical. Moxxi fighting back. Very good ground game there. And just bending the knee of Optimal in a way that it shouldn't be. Could be doing some potential damage to the patella. And then we see Optimal fighting away. I tell you what, I'm really impressed. Wait a minute. I tell you what, this is going to be a really intense one. Fans, we got to go to break though. We'll be right back.
Coming soon to Fight Plus through Fight TV. Southern States Wrestling Classics. Relive the biggest moments with the biggest stars and wildest action from our 3-decade-plus video library. Fight Plus, only $7.99 a month or $69.99 a year. That's Southern States Wrestling coming to Fight Plus.
In professional wrestling, legends aren't born, they're created. If you want to see how legends are created, every bump, every bruise, every tear, every drop of sweat, you've come to the right place.
And we're back. And I tell you what, fans, Moxxi knows he's got a chance here. Got the side headlock like two bulls just staring at each other moments ago before we went to the break. And Optimal takes Moxxi down. But look at Moxxi just grabbing the arm, trying to make sure Optimal doesn't get the full leverage he needs on Moxxi's leg. Very good here, Andy Optimal. Going for the pin. 1. Oh, only a 1 there. Wayne Moxxi continues to fight out. Wait a minute, going for the pin again. 2. Oh, just a 1 count. Very close indeed. As we see a fight here. Just grounding the Dreamweaver as Optimal does. Just rolling through, going for a pin here, very unorthodox. Only a 1 count though. But you see the way Optimal's trying to go to work on the. I thought he was going to go to work on the chin, but trying to get an armbar off here on the Dreamweaver. But you see the way that Wayne Moxxi had his fingers cinched in together, which allowed him to break free. And now Wayne Moxxi's in control. And look at this, continuing to work on the left leg of Andy Optimal. From where he started in this match just a few minutes ago to now. Continuing, just almost like there's a target on Optimal's ankle and knee. And staying hyper-focused. And the Dreamweaver knows it. Oh, shove it up. Oh, good way to ground the foot of Andy Optimal as Andy tries to get around that ring a little bit. And does get back up, but mostly due to the assistance of Wayne Moxxi. Getting a push off here, off the ropes is the Dreamweaver. Optimal didn't get all the leapfrog that he wanted, but I thought he was going to catch him. No, Moxxi! Oh, that could be all. Going for the pin. 1, 2, oh! Great ring awareness by Andy Optimal there. Just draping his foot over that bottom rope to break up the pin. Otherwise, that probably would have been a free count. Moxxi showing signs of frustration now. Thought he had Andy Optimal there. You see Wayne Moxxi. Oh, wait a minute. Inside cradle. 1, 2, no. Good. Wait a minute. Moxxi there. Ready. Gets shoved off, though. Andy Optimal not fully with it. And gets caught. Wait a minute. Catches him. Good night, Irene. Going for the pin. 1, 2, no! Holy cow. You see Optimal grabbing the left knee there now. The one that Moxxi's worked on for almost 10 minutes now. And that's really slowed down Andy Optimal. Wait a minute. Got the rear waist lock applied to Moxxi. Optimal trying to get something off, but no, Moxxi reverses. Oh my God! That could be all. Rolling over. Quickly. 1, 2, and all. 2.5. Moxxi very close there. Almost took my breath away. There we go. The Dreamweaver saying it's time to go night-night. Can he do it? Can he get off what he needs here? Oh no! Almost instinctually, Andy Optimal reverses. Wait a minute. Getting a pin here. 1. Oh, wait a minute. What? Let's get the official word. I don't know what happened. Fans are calling for 5 more minutes. I think we hit the time limit draw, but we're waiting.
The time limit has expired. Match is a draw.
Wow. Both men laying it all out there in the ring and take it to the time limit. And they want 5 more minutes, and who can blame them? There you go, like 2 big rams on the mountain, jockeying for position. Whoa! Strikes by Optimal. And Moxxi back and forth like 2 drunkards on a Saturday night in the bar. Whoa! And you see him fighting away here. Finally, we're getting some organization out of the back to allow cooler heads to prevail. And wow, I tell you what, I want to see this one again. And I'm sure we will. Contendership committee is going to have to look at this and realize these guys are going to need another match. And with that, we're going to send you to a special in-depth video of the former Southern States heavyweight champion, Scottish Strong, Murphy Costigan.
Southern States Wrestling presents an international wrestling extravaganza. Sunday, September 3rd, 6:30 p.m. Farmers Market Pavilion 308 Clinchfield Street, downtown Kingsport, Tennessee. Featuring stars from across the United States, the United Kingdom, and France. 2.5 hours of hard-hitting, high-flying excitement. The only way to see all of the action is to be there live. Tickets on sale now through Eventbrite and at the door starting 6 p.m. day of event. Southern States Wrestling International Wrestling Extravaganza. Sunday, September 3rd, Kingsport, Tennessee Farmers Market Pavilion. Don't miss this. Be there. Heroes and Legends 20 is coming to the Smoky Mountain Convention Center in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Saturday, August 26th. Fan Fest from noon till 7 p.m. Live pro wrestling matches at 7 p.m. Scheduled to appear Enzo, Barry Windham, Harvey Wimpleman, Acts of Demolition, Hollywood from Glow, plus dozens of other wrestling stars. We will have more information about this big event for you right here next week. Get your tickets now at heroesandlegendswrestling.com. Saturday, August 26th, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Smoky Mountain Convention Center. Make your plans now to be there.
Coming soon to Southern States Wrestling, yours truly, the progressive liberal, Daniel Richards, is going to be bringing just a little bit more international flavor to your favorite wrestling promotion, as my dear friend is going to be joining forces with Lord Murphy Costigan and I. And I'm not going to tell you a lot about him right now, more on him in the coming weeks, but I will drop one little tidbit. He is French, so that means he's from France for all of you out there watching. And, you know, you might be saying, well, progressive liberal, you don't know French. Well, to you I say, fermez la bouche. I'll be very fluent by next week. Now, one thing you all are fluent in is hillbilly. I go to all these small towns and I hear people say, "Hi, liberal, try in our small town. Hi, liberal, get out of our small town." Well, I'm not getting out, and I have tried it, and every single week I still come back. I'm still standing here. And what you all don't know about me is I've been all over the world. I've been in big cities, way nicer than your small towns, and so is my friend. And that's why we're better than each and every one of you, and that's why you need to just follow us, learn our ways, because my way is the only way, and if you do just be so smart as to follow my way, you will be liberated.
All right, wrestling fans, Joe Miller here ringside with Ruby Manitoba. And Ruby, we want to welcome you here to Southern States Wrestling. I understand you're originally from Canada and now residing in England, and we're delighted to have you here. Looking forward to seeing you in action here this evening.
Yeah, it's fantastic to be here. Like you said, I'm from all the way from England. We've four of us have come out to train with Dr. Tom, and it's such an amazing state. And Tennessee is fantastic. I've heard so many good things about Southern States Wrestling. So many fantastic people come here, and I really want to just show you guys what I've got. Hopefully one day be women's champ, but who knows?
There you go, wrestling fans. I'll tell you what, put your hands together and make Ruby Manitoba welcome here to Southern States Wrestling, and we'll be seeing more after that. All right, thanks.
Here in the dressing area with the Southern States heavyweight champion, sensational Wayne Adkins. Wayne, things are really heating up out there. We just saw it. I want to get your thoughts on what we just witnessed.
I mean, you know, everybody thinks in this great sport of professional wrestling that it gets easy when you become the champion. I'm here to tell you just what you've seen on this program right here is living proof that it does not get easier when you are the champion. Because all it does is put a target on your back. You've got friends turning on friends. You've got foes aligning forces to take this right here. Everybody wants to be at the top. Everybody wants to be the champion. And I've got a target on my back, Mr. Darwin. But you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. And anybody that wants a shot, I've said it time and time again, you want it, you got it. I'm a fighting champion. This stands for something. This means something to me. And if you want it, come take it.
What a crazy week this has been. We saw best friends in Andy Optimal and Wayne Moxxi come to blows over a match that was not settled. I can tell you right now, it has been signed September 3rd, Kingsport, Tennessee, Farmers Market Pavilion, International Wrestling Extravaganza, Wayne Moxxi, Andy Optimal, and we're going to extend the time limit. We're going to settle this and make sure that there is a winner. So make your plans now to be there Sunday, September 3rd in Kingsport. Next week on this program, Von Miller returns as he takes on Michael Gabriel. In next week's main event, Marty Clay returns to take on the impressive big man known as Dane. We're going to meet another young lady from England, Echo the Warrior Spirit. It's going to be a great day right here on the next episode. Make your plans to watch us. Thank you. If you have not already, please hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. God bless each and every one of you.